Hey guys, this is Steve with Empire Academy, and today we're going to talk about what happens when you have an owner that says, "Hey, I see the funds in my, that the tenant paid rent, but how come I have not gotten paid?" So there's a process when the tenant pays rent, that is immediate notification they will get that says, "Hey, your tenant paid rent." Now there's an accounting process that has to happen. Number one, we have to make sure that we have to close out the books, meaning we have to make sure that there's no money that's owed. Maybe there was a vendor that had to do some maintenance the month prior. Maybe we had to float some money for the owner. We want to make sure that all the accounts are cleared, and we do that after all rents are in, which are normally on the people. Let's say they pay on the first. We close everything out on the fourth after all the rents are in, and then we do our processing. And also, just because the tenant paid their rent doesn't mean it's actually cleared the account. So it's important to let the owners know that, we cannot pay rent until we have verification of funds in our account. Sometimes that could take 24 to 72 hours for funds to clear electronically. So again, it's not our fault that we have to wait. That's a banking issue. We make payments on the 7th of the month, on the 10th of the month, on the 15th of the month, and on the 20th of the month. So we don't just pay them sporadically. We have set days that we pay them. So if for some reason the money is not cleared before the 7th, they will not get their funds until we do another owner draw and another set of payments on the 10th. Same on the 15th, same on the 20th. So we have set days that we pay these so that we can do them scheduled and we can schedule out payments. Also, if the tenant or if the owner wants to be paid by check, if they don't want electronic wiring, then we do checks on the 15th of the month. So again, checks are only done on the 15th. Almost everybody wants to be paid electronically. If the owner wants that as an option, absolutely we will do that. However, we will not be able to do it until the 15th of the month, even if the tenant pays on the 1st. That's just when our company policy and procedure is that we clear the funds. So again, let them know that just because the tenant paid, they got notification, that doesn't mean it's in our account, and we still have to make sure that everything is cleared from any money that could be owed. And then we have a scheduled days that we do them, the 7th, the 10th, the 15th, and the 20th. So as long as they get it in and they get the money clears before that, and we can clear out the account and make sure there's no money owed to anybody, then we go ahead and wire the money. But again, normally they just say, "Hey, I got a notification the tenant paid rent. How come I haven't gotten my money?" And you let them know, first we have to make sure it gets to our account. Then we got to make sure that there's no money owed, and then we have to wire it to your account. That could take another 24 to 48 hours, depending on who they bank with. So there's a lot of information banking transfer time that goes on that we have no control over. It's a convenience, but also it takes some time to make sure that the money's cleared. So this is Steve. Hope this helps. Bye-bye.